Hello my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark Interloper in our quest to survive in a frozen post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're here outside Miners Folly. Well, I guess we're technically in Miners Folly, in one of the shacks, after being mauled by a bear, and then seeking revenge, and then taking shelter for the night. Anyway, we've got some exploring to do in this area. Got the bear hide curing here. That thing is so smelly, guys. If we're going to use that for anything, we've got to seriously wash it and, I don't know, get the smell, stink out of that bear skin.
Drop any of this gear.
Alright, we're going to do some looting. We'll have a look around. And I've got another building nearby. We actually need to search as well. Have we tidied up here yet? There we go. Tidy up a little bit. Maybe put the chair up. There we go. Got a note. Mining log page. It's gold, all right. Can't believe how much. Jesse wants to go even deeper, but we're all waiting on the foreman to give us the thumbs up. The vein we open looks like it could go on and on. Just have to be careful how we... And it trails off. Guess we'll never know what happened to those miners. Okay, so not a whole lot going on here. Inside, it's kind of hard to see. I might want to get out my lantern. Oh, here we go. We got a can of dog food. 2%. 2% dog food. I wonder what the other 98% is. Alright, so I got a book. Spray can. You know, I'll take the spray can. We'll drop the one we're currently carrying. I don't know if there's... any usage on our current spray can. Let's take a look. Swap those out. By the way, I got a great comment. Somebody said we need to replenish our bandage supply after bandaging up from that bear. Let's go ahead and do that now, actually. Go into our menu here. Okay, crafting. Bandage 2. We're going to use one of our scrap pieces of cloth. Thank you for that comment. Much appreciated. Appreciate you guys watching out for our good health and well-being. Okay, I was going to look at our spray can situation because we just picked up one spray can. We'll drop the 90%er, keep the 100%er, nothing in the flask. Okay, I think we're going to head out and explore a little bit. Oh yeah, we do have the work boots. Let's compare that to our current clothing. So what do we have currently? We've got the trail boots. At 1 kilogram. I think... Oh, which one is better? I think the trail boots are better, aren't they? It's kind of hard to know unless you repair. Pretty sure the trail boots are better. We also picked up some gloves we could harvest. So those are not as good even as... So our rabbit skin mittens are at 58% or 56% condition, but they're still warmer than these gloves that are at 85% condition. So I'm actually going to harvest these for the leather so we can try to fix up our boots. Could also maybe harvest the other boots. I'm going to take these boots with us as we go up to the, I think it's the Foreman's retreat. Let's take a look at the weather, by the way.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, we've got a full blizzard going on, so we might need to spend some time repairing. We've got this lovely pile of meat. Get some food. Okay, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna have to wait out this storm. And we've got some daylight, so I may as well put it to use as we fix up these trail boots. Hopefully we don't fail, because that will use up our piece of leather. Oh, we just failed. I think I jinxed us there. Okay, we're going to harvest these. We'll get a piece of cloth and leather out of that. It also sounds like the wind has stopped. Let's check. Oh, and we'll get a drink as well. I don't know what our water situation is like. How much water do we have? 8 liters. Okay, we're going to drop a lot of this. I'll take a little bit with us. Yeah, one more. Okay. See what the weather's doing. Okay, it's cleared up a bit. Still quite cold, though. We're going to get a bow out just in case a wolf decides to pay a visit.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
So we are in wolf territory, even though the bear is gone. And maybe especially because the bear is gone, we might have wolf troubles. So I have kind of a challenge. Guess we already searched that. One of our viewers, Chris, made the comment that he would bet a very large amount of money that we are never going to see this pile of meat again. So I think we're going to see it again even in this episode. But maybe that's not what he means. Maybe he means like if we leave the territory, we come back. Oh, I already checked this one as well. Okay, what haven't we searched here? Maybe I searched everything. We already got the tools, so we're right here. We're going to make our way up the hill and check out the Foreman's retreat up here. I may want to keep the high ground, actually, if we can get up there, just to try to spot the wolves before they spot me. In the last episode, we did rest up and regained quite a bit of health after that bear attack, which got us pretty close to dying. I think part of that is thanks to the herbal tea that we drank.
Gotta warm up somehow.
You know, I don't know if I've been up here before. Is this like a little cave? Oh, I can hear Ptarmigan. Guys, I don't think I've ever been here.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Got a little bed here. I guess that's maybe if you want to get rid of cabin fever. Okay, I heard some Ptarmigan. Once I am sure that there are no wolves, I may actually take a shot at the Ptarmigan. And we do have the high ground. Mostly I'm going to take a shot at the Ptarmigan to level up our archery. So we don't really need the meat. Could potentially use
Damn,
the feathers.
I'm freezing.
Ptarmigan are going to be right here, and of course we are taking damage already from the cold. Where are you, little guys? Okay, I see them way up by those, by the birch, I guess. This is going to be a little tricky. Oh, I hear something. Is it a flag? I thought I heard something, guys. I'm going to go around the back side. Noises are really kind of tripping me out right now. Okay, the wind has stopped. We are taking damage, like I said. No sign of wolves. Okay, let's take a shot at these. We'll switch our arrows. I can hardly see them, actually. Can hardly see the ptarmigan. Got one. Oh, there's one right there. Got two. Got three. Where is the fourth one? He's here somewhere, but I cannot see him. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's coming back. Could probably get a little bit closer. Are you going to stop, little bird? Man, his camouflage is working so good. I can barely see this guy. Where are you? Is that him? Got him. Okay, I saw the splash of blood. Let's hurry and grab these saplings. Okay, we got some good archery skills there. Leveled up some archery. Get these saplings inside and curing. Oh, did I only hit 3? Maybe I hit one of them twice. That's funny. Maybe I actually just shot one twice, but I did see a splash of blood a second time. It's kind of funny. I'll switch arrows just in case a wolf comes up on us. Alright, get inside.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we made it into, I believe this is the Foreman's retreat. I may have said it. I didn't notice. But we do need a lantern, it looks like, in order to look around a little bit. And man, look at our fuel. Fuel is going quickly. I probably shouldn't spend too much time in this mode. I'm just going to look around for another lantern or some fuel, actually. There's some cooking stuff. No lanterns, though, or fuel. Okay, well, we may need to pass some time until morning. So I'm going to do what I can here to try to maybe do some repairs before we completely lose any daylight. So we've got these boots. It's going to take, 27 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. Nice. Back up to 62% on those. Let's sort by condition here. So we're going to need a rabbit skin cured to fix that, and these. Our windbreaker. Kind of hate to fix that up. 75%. We're going to need a deer skin to fix our pants. Let's go for the wool toque. We made it. 100% condition. Okay, we probably don't have enough light to do much else. I'm going to look for some curtains. Let's grab these by hand. Maybe these other ones as well. Can I reach those? There we go. Let's grab these by hand. So our sleep pattern is really thrown off right now because we stayed up all night cooking the meat. So we're not exactly tired. Got a shelf. Probably need tools to break that down. Yeah, it's going to be too dark for that. However, there's a good chance we got some crates. Yeah. Got a potato. We can actually break this crate down by hand. It'll give us some fuel for the morning if we want to cook some ptarmigan in the morning. Is there another crate? Got a bucket. There we go. We got 2 more crates. Just break this down by hand. Essentially, we're just kind of passing time at the moment. What do we have there? A whetstone. 100% conditioned whetstone. Let's break this down by hand. Looks like we're getting thirsty. Let's take a look at our whetstone and our tools. So we've got the hatchet's in good shape. The knife, maybe we'll sharpen this up a little bit. I don't think we have a second whetstone, do we? Sorting alphabetically, we only have 1 whetstone. Okay, good to know. Where's my knife? Okay, let's. We're up to 92%. Sharpening gives us 4% increase. So we could actually do this 2 times. Get our knife up to 100% condition. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, I can feel the edge on that. Barely have to touch something and it just cuts right through it. Okay, we'll harvest
almost anything about now.
We'll harvest these, then I think maybe I'll go to bed. Oh, you know what? We can harvest the ptarmigan. That's right. We should do that. Get the meat harvested. Because we're still not particularly tired. Got another one? I'm thirsty. Man, how many of these broken arrows did I have? I'm going to get a drink before I finish. Drink all the way up. And then sorting by condition, we do have one remaining arrow. I didn't realize how many I had. There we go. We got some ruined food. Let's see. We were going to harvest the ptarmigan, right? Where are you, ptarmigan? Could even get some feathers, actually. I may even just skip the meat, guys. Although, you know what? I saw some flour in the corner, so maybe we should get the meat and get like some broth, maybe? Ptarmigan broth in the morning. I hate to harvest in the dark, guys, because I know we're going to just be staring at the dark if I do this. Not a whole lot to look at. So I'll do a little skip here so you don't have to watch as I harvest these guys in the dark. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I finished harvesting 2 of the ptarmigan completely, and one of the ptarmigan, I got all the meat off. It's just the feathers remaining, but I started to get hungry as I was doing that. As you can see in the bottom left corner, my hunger meter's getting pretty low, so I thought I better stop and get something to eat. I'm going to eat this tomato soup because it's nice level of vitamin C. Probably not going to fill us up too much. I might want to eat something else in addition. If I were closer to the meat pile outside, I'd probably eat that. But seeing as dog food is pretty heavy, maybe I'll crack open this 2% dog food. We'll eat it. I did just sharpen our knives, and I don't want to use a knife for that, so I'm actually going to drop our hatchet and the knife to allow us to break open this can without using our tools. Now, I did drop those saplings I harvested because I knew I'd forget before I go to bed. So I did drop those next to the bed just to make sure those get cured. On the ground here, we should have our hatchet and the knife. Okay, nice. We have enough food to sleep now, which is what I think I'm going to do. Not sure if I want to get the rest of these feathers. Currently, so we're at like 24 feathers. Not bad. But I do know the trader does like himself some ptarmigan feathers. So I may consider getting the last little bit. Okay, we are going to drink up and go to bed, I think. It's pretty late. No, I don't want to destroy the bed. We're going to do that. There we go. Let's go for, I don't know, maybe 6 hours. See where that takes us. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. We have survived 72 days, 22 hours. Got the saplings on the ground. And we still need to do some searching. I tidy up a little bit. Okay. Let's have a look around, see what, if anything, we have missed. Got some shoes, actually, to replenish more leather. Be nice to get those harvested up. We could possibly get a free fire outside. Maybe I should get some food cooking. Let's see if we can get a free fire.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, no free fire. Just having a look around, see if the wolves are out and about. Can I drop those? Let's see if our ptarmigan came back. The extra ptarmigan. Don't hear anything. Okay, let's go inside. Continue searching. Okay, we got a 2-burner stove. Got some salt. Ranger stew recipe. Thick and greasy stew filled to the brim with harvested meats. Fuel for a long day in the woods. Okay, we'll take that.
Well,
Some flour. I was kind of hoping to get some flour. We got a skillet. Straighten up a little bit, I guess. Put that by the stove. Got a candy bar. Anything in the box?
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, I can see something back there. What is that? Potato. Okay, got a ruined potato. I was kind of hoping we'd find some matches here. Are there any matches? Maybe I already picked them up too. I can't remember exactly. Got some cedar firewood. I think that's it for this room. We'll check in here. Got a Louis Vuitton suitcase. That pattern reminds me of the Louis Vuitton pattern. Ooh, old bedroll. Unfortunately, it's only good for cloth. Okay, that is... Oh, we got a drawer. Okay, I was going to say that's it. Now that's it. I think we got everything. I don't think I want to stay and cook if we can't get a free fire. We'll go back to the meat. Go back to the meat pile, I think. Do I need any cloth? So we currently are at 7 pieces of cloth. I don't think we need any more. We'll take the saplings with us. And probably the meat.
Right now.
The meat outside. Yeah, we gotta go get some food. We gotta go get our bear meat and eat up before we get hungry. So let's go say goodbye to the whatever this cabin is called. It's been a nice evening.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
A little bit of a storm. I'm going to make a run for it. Of course, the wind is right in our face. But that actually is a good thing, I think. Because if there are wolves ahead of us, they're not going to smell us. Visibility is terrible. And it is quite loud. Boy, we got cold so fast.
Do I, if I don't warm up soon?
Drop the raw meat here. Actually, I'm going to drop the birds. I don't want to attract wolves. Okay, we're thirsty. Let's go inside.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's get a drink. Okay, well, revisiting that pile of meat, I think, was definitely worth having. So, Chris, I don't know if that counts, but we just revisited the pile of meat. I think what Chris actually meant was if we leave the territory and come back, though. But you know what? If you make it worth my while, I will come back to it. You know, it's just a matter of motivation, I guess. We could do a little straightening up. Okay, so I did just pick up... Let's drop these, by the way, while we're waiting for the storm to pass. I did just pick up some more shoes, which we can harvest just to lighten our load. Let's harvest these. Looks like our health is climbing quickly. Almost back to full health, which is nice. Okay, we also need to make a decision on what we're taking with us or leaving behind. Got a skillet. You know what? I'm gonna harvest while we're waiting for the storm to pass. Let's do a little bit of harvesting. An hour and 52 minutes seems about right for the storm to pass. Fortunately, we've got a nice pile of water and meat. There we go. All 3 Ptarmigan are harvested. I think I'm going to leave the saplings here curing. It does kind of sound like the wind has stopped. Let's leave a pile of wood here. All that wood we harvested. And the books. You know what? I'm going to move the metal box right here. Stands out a little bit more. Oh, you know, I could even just put it on the desk here. Okay, we're going to leave behind the books, I think. Anything else we need? Extra clothing, maybe? I think we need everything. Got our food. Of course, you don't ever want to leave food inside a container. As far as tools go, we could leave the marine flare. We'll leave a piece of charcoal, maybe the film. Yeah, I'm going to leave the film. And I think that's about it. I got some very low quality torches. Leave some cloth, I guess. We'll take 2 with us. Okay, we need to drop some of these torches, I think. Sorting by condition, we've got an 11% torch, 27% torch. That leaves us with 3 decent quality torches. I should probably leave a note. We've got a bear hide, the guts, and the saplings here. Or, here's another thing, guys. We could use Pepe the Mule and haul all this meat and all the supplies back to that little cave. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. We'll just leave it here. Okay, so let's create a note then. So here under Ash Canyon, we are at the Miners Folly. And let's see, I'm going to leave an extra space there. We got 1 bear hide, 10 guts. We got 3 birch, saplings. What else do we leave here? Lots of meat. I think that's about it. Oh, we could leave the skillet. Or do we want to take it to the gold mine? You know, I'm going to leave it here. Leave 1 skillet here. Let's drop the skillet before I forget.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Okay, now we're lightweight. That's good. We'll leave the skillet here. I think that is about it. Assuming the weather is good, we could probably head out. Weather's not bad. One thing I did forget to check is water. We're only at 2.5 liters. And I need a drink. So I'm going to get a drink. We'll go back inside and grab maybe another couple water bottles.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we'll leave these other water bottles here, I guess. I think we are good to go. Make sure we're nice and full. It would be nice to take the ptarmigan. I'm kind of worried about running into a wolf, though. Let's see what happens. I haven't heard a wolf or seen a wolf or anything since we got here. Of course, we have the tools. You know, I should be taking the cooked meat, shouldn't I? Instead of the ptarmigan. However, the ptarmigan we can make into stew or broth. Now that we've got the flour. So this is what got me in trouble before, isn't it? When I was traveling with meat, ran into the bear. So we could be in for some trouble, I guess. Just have to see what the wolves are up to. There's the moose. Right in the center of the screen. It's kind of hard to see. He's got like some kind of log right behind him. If we were short on meat or if we needed the hide, I probably would go for him. Just make sure I'm not walking into wolves. I can't see him. Anyway, we're going to say goodbye to Miners Folly, aka Sprocket's Folly, and continue our journey towards the gold mine. So what do you suppose their folly was? Was it digging too deep? Following the gold vein much too deep? Disturbing something like deep underground? Like a Balrog or something. Or do you suppose the folly was the bear?
My fingers feel numb.
Something to do with the bear, maybe. I don't know. This is really rugged territory, though. So we can be pretty confident the bear is not here because it takes a while for him to come back. I think I would have preserved the head of that bear, the skull, you know, stuck it on a pike or something. Stuck it up on a shelf where time would weather it down to just a white, bony skull. I think that's what I would have done. Got some cool effects going on here in the cave. Ooh, and the weather's cleared up. Once I get close to the cave, maybe I will try to get a fire.
Warming up a bit.
I could probably get a free fire here. You know what? Getting a free fire in this wind protection is probably a better idea. We've got a nice protected area. Let's see if we can get a free fire here. Yeah. I might go for this. Can cook up the ptarmigan.
Come on, little fire.
So to make the stew or the broth, maybe we need the skillet. I can't remember. I hope we don't need it. Let's put away our bow. Add a piece of coal. I am out of sticks and things. Let's see what the temperature is like. It's climbing. Should be okay. Okay, let's grab our meat here. Broth, yes, we can make broth. Looks like we probably need the skillet to make the ptarmigan pies, though, it would look like. But let's make some broth. Okay, we got 34 minutes until ready. I do need to harvest a couple of these torches. Sort by condition. All right, guys, we might make it to the gold mine before it gets dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have 7 good torches.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, you know, keeping the skillet maybe would have been good. Just so we could get some ptarmigan pies. But we are warming up, so that's good. Warming up and getting some broth. Not a bad deal, I think. Cook some more broth. Okay, 49 minutes on the fire. We'll just finish up this ptarmigan, I guess. Let's eat up. So really, we can take the ptarmigan with us. There's not going to be any predators as we head higher up the mountain. Unless something strange has happened. 17 minutes till ready. Okay, I should take that as a hint to drop some tea, to get some tea warmed up. Got this reishi tea. Drop some birch bark tea as well. Okay, meat is done. 12 minutes on the fire. So if the wind isn't too bad as we head up the mountain, we might be able to even keep a torch going. Okay, that actually will work, I think. I'm going to swap to our lower quality torches. Let's see, I'll drop that. Drop that. We'll use this. 5 minutes remaining. Okay, nice. Let's put the birch bark tea into the thermos. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do the... Wait. Why are those cold? Were they not warm? Were they not... I guess they weren't close enough to the fire. That's kind of weird. Alright. Well, let's say goodbye to Miners Folly. And continue up the mountain here. Got the wind whistling through the canyons here. Well, maybe I'll tell you about a time I went treasure hunting as we were traveling precariously high up. It's not really treasure hunting, I guess. Kind of is, though. I did get kind of gold fever. So I took my family on a vacation. We went into the desert of Moab, Utah. Actually looks a lot like this. Full of mines all over the place. Uranium mines, particularly. And anyway, Moab, Utah is beautiful. You've probably seen pictures of it. One of the most photographed things in the entire world is Delicate Arch. If you're not familiar with it, just type it in a search. Delicate Arch. I'm sure you've seen a picture of it. Anyway, that is Moab, Utah. And they have lots of narrow canyons and orange cliffs. It's just beautiful here. But I took my family up through some narrow canyons, and we came across this swimming hole. We followed a creek up the canyon until it came to this big opening in the canyon, and got walls on either side. But there was kind of a deep pothole, or I don't know, like a big fishing hole or swimming hole, and you could jump off the cliff into this thing. And it apparently was a pretty popular spot. People would come and jump off the cliffs into this pond or this pool in the canyon. And you actually had to climb up a waterfall in order to get up the side of the cliff. Pretty cool. Hey, we got a rabbit. Anyway, so as my family and I were jumping into this swimming hole off the cliff, doing, backflips or jumping or whatever, it occurred to me that there's probably some good loot at the bottom of that pool. And I actually had some goggles, like swimming goggles. So I put those goggles on, and I could see at the bottom of the pool there are all kinds of things, bracelets and sunglasses and all kinds of stuff down there. So I would dive down and find some cool stuff down there, swim up to the surface, and just keep doing that. But it was kind of late in the day when I discovered this, and so we went back to our camp. We were in a tent camping near the river. I think it was the Colorado River or the Green River, where we were camping. And that night, as we slept, I dreamed about all the treasure that I didn't find, all the cool stuff that I still wanted to explore the next day. Actually, it was a fitful sleep. I really had a hard time sleeping. I was actually kind of excited.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Anyway, I kind of had gold fever, you might say. And the next day, we all decided to go back. We had so much fun there. We went back a second day, and I continued exploring down there. I found some watches and things.
His own pee doesn't seem so crazy right
Got some
now.
pretty cool watches, bracelets, stuff like that. Nothing super great, like nothing like actual gold. But I bet if I had a metal detector, probably could have found some good stuff down there. Okay, I am searching for matches.
God, freezing.
There can be matches around some of these rope bridges. Ooh, I bet those wolves can smell the meat that we're carrying. We might have enough daylight to see the Howling Wolf's head up here. The wolf's jaw, is that what they call it? Totally looks like one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. They've got a Bear River. I think that's what it's called. Bear River ride or wild. Anyway, it's a raft ride in Disneyland that gets you wet, of course. There it is, guys, right there. The Howling Wolf. Let's take a better look at it right here. Look at that Howling Wolf. I don't know who copied who, guys, but that is exactly what the ride looks like at Disneyland. They got that Howling Wolf
It's getting dark out here.
that you
Shelter.
can see on the ride. Looks like we're getting thirsty, and I think the crows just totally disappeared there. Anyway, I'm going to try to hurry because I think the wind is picking up. We're getting very close to the gold mine. See if we can try to hurry and get there. Don't mind if we take a little damage because we're going to be sleeping here pretty quick. We'll get the roast hips. Give ourselves some vitamin C. Or, we could craft or cook some roast hip pies. Somebody's probably already commented about that. Now that we have flour, we can make roast hip pies. Should be good. Got a nice view here. Taking lots of damage. I'm having flashbacks of when I traveled a long way while I was cold, and I ended up getting hypothermia. That could never happen again. Right, that would never happen. But I probably should check. What is our cold situation? Got a low hypothermia risk at the moment. Gonna just press on. Hello, Burdock, I see you, but I don't want to take the time to harvest. I will check down here for loot. I found a really amazing rifle here once. Curator's rifle, I think it was. I think it was so beautiful. Silky smooth. I think it might be my favorite rifle. Be nice to have a gun, wouldn't it? If we ever make it to the Bleak Inlet, I wouldn't mind trying to see if we could craft a gun, but I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, we cannot craft a gun here. So there, by the way, there's some firewood down that way, but I'm not going to mess with it. We're just going to keep going. We should have some firewood up ahead in the gold mine, if I can make it. I do have that tea. Let's just drink it, sure. Let's drink our tea. Get a little bit of a warmth bonus, maybe. And it's going to heal us up a little bit. Stop taking damage. Ooh, stars are coming out. Make a wish. Wonder if all the satellites have fallen out of the sky now. Whoa. I actually thought I was harvesting the plant, but I guess we're climbing. That's okay. I probably have enough rose hips. Let's go up one more before our torch goes out. Chances are I'll probably have to drop some rose hips anyway just to make it down the ropes that are up ahead when we get through the gold mine. We have a couple rope climbs in order to get out of Ash Canyon. Just for fun, I might actually leave Ash Canyon and then come right back just to get to that meat pile. Nah, I'm just teasing. We'll take these sticks though. Okay, we're cold again. Is there any loot over here? Yes, we got a rope.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Don't think I need the rope, do I? I don't know, I'll take it. Drop it up here where the rope deploy location is. Ooh, we're actually warming up.
Too heavy to carry.
Look how much we are warming up right now, guys. This is a really warm spot. I bet this just absorbs the sun. Just gets nice and toasty right here. If I didn't have a torch lit, actually, maybe I should light a fire. We could warm up here for a bit. No, I want to keep going. We need to get to the gold mine. It was good while it lasted, though. We might have a little bit of visibility here. Sounds like the wildlife is coming alive. Coming out for the night, waking up. The pine martens, and the owls. I don't know, what else comes out? Badgers? Snowshoe hares?
so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Okay, is that our cave? Do have a little cave here. We'll have a look around. I need to figure out how many torches we have, because I don't want to run out before we get into the gold mine. Don't see any loot in here. Okay, we got 3 torches left. Warming up nicely at the back of the cave. I got some coal. Okay, that was worth it. Is that a piece of coal? No. Okay, we did get a few pieces. We still have a little bit of ptarmigan we can eat for dinner. Ooh, we might have an aurora tonight. Judging by that green, glowing sky. What if there's any lights in the gold mine? Okay, I'm going to look out for more saplings. I'm glad we found those maples. Not so concerned about the birch we left behind, but I am glad we got the maples. Speaking of birch, got a birch sapling right here. Okay, we're going to drop our rope over here. Suppose we could deploy it. Don't think it does much good, though.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Okay, we're going to drop our rope. This is where we would tie it off. Here's our first view. Oh, look at this. We already got a rope right there. That's where we're headed.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Put this over here. Okay, we're going to make our way down, go into the mine, get a fire started. Probably need to make some more torches. We might just have enough torch to get inside that mine. Is it here? No, I think we have to go a little bit further. Let me just check one more time. Gotta be sure. This isn't it, is it? Nope, that is not it. I think this is it. Okay, we might get a sprain here. This is pretty steep. Did we make it? Okay, we made it. There are potential. You know what? I'm just gonna go. There are rabbits over there, possibly. Maybe some ptarmigan. But let's just get inside. Getting tired. We're cold. We're losing health. In the morning, we can come look around. We got some searching to do here, actually. A little bit of looting. Oh, yep. I hear the ptarmigan. Will-o'-the-wisps. Trying to get me to take more damage. Do a little bit of looking around, I guess. No, I'm just going to go inside. Don't have time. Except for that one. Okay, yeah, we pretty much are out of torches after this. Let's get a new torch. Here we go, guys. We have made it to the gold mine.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Have a look around for matches just in case. They can. I think they can be here. Anyway, we're warming up. Before I go much further, I think we do have to get a fire started right here at this fire barrel. One of the very few locations where there's a fire barrel inside a mine. Let's do it. We'll take the charcoal, sure. Start a fire with a stick. Come on, little fire. There we go. It's nice. We were able to keep that fire going all the way from our solar fire. We'll use some fir wood here, I guess. Some sticks. Put out our... Actually, you know, I'm going to keep the torch. Let's have a look around. Got a chair we could break down. Ooh, matches.
I think I can use this.
I don't know if those are guaranteed or not. More tomato soup. May as well cook that. Can refuel our lantern. That's nice. 2.5 liters of fuel. Very nice. Okay. I probably should get some water. There we go. We need to pull some torches. And then, I don't think I have anything to cook though, do I? I can just eat these. You know, I'm even considering just spending the night right here, guys. Although there is a bed. If we go over to the other location where the loot is, there is a bed. It might be worth doing. Save a little bit of wear and tear on our trusty bedroll. But I do want to come back this way in the morning. We need to do a little bit of looting out there, and we could potentially get some ptarmigan or something. Maybe I'll even go now. We could drop some of our stuff if the weather's good. I might do that. Just as long as I have enough torches. How much time is left? An hour and 21 minutes. Yeah, let's see what time it is. If the weather's good, guys, I might actually do this. Be nice to have fresh ptarmigan, and we've got a fire already.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, let's add some fuel. There we go. We're going to drop a bunch of items here. First, let's refuel this. I think it's safe to drop this jerry can right next to the fire there. Keep it nice and hot right here. What could go wrong, right? We got a bunch of torches now. How many torches do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got plenty of torches. Okay, we'll drop these. Water's done. 2 hours on the fire. Let's do this. Pick that up. Sort by weight. Let's see. I'm going to drop the tools. Drop the flour. We'll drop the saplings. Could drop our books. Could drop the salt. Didn't even know I took the salt with us. Could drop some food. Okay. I think that is good. Good enough. Let's go. Got 2 hours on the fire. Let's go check out the ptarmigan. Is there anything else we need to drop? We're still pretty heavy. Mostly I think we're just tired. Drop that. No, we'll drop the soup, I guess. And the pry bar. Okay, that's good. Let's go see what the weather's like. That will save us a trip in the morning. We don't have to come quite so far. Okay, weather's not bad. We got our torches replenished. Can look around the abandoned gold mine here.
Man, I'll rest soon. I'm gonna faint.
If the weather turns bad, we'll go back. And I think there's a plastic container around here somewhere. Right there. It's very possible that the ptarmigan have departed. Oh, I can hear them. Okay, they're still here. They're going to be hard to see. I have no idea where they are. Over here somewhere. They typically fly away before I can see them when they're in this location. They may have already flown. They may have already gone. I think they're typically like right here anyway. I don't hear them. Oh, now I do. Where are you little buggers? I might get a sprain walking up on this hill. Yeah, I can hear them. Probably right over there. Man, it's too bad the weather is so bad. I can't see a thing. Fog is too bad. Anyway, let's go check out... Oh, thank you for that. We're going to check out the loot that's over here. This is really what we came for.
Ow! That smarts a bit.
Alright, let's check out this dead guy. See if he has any loot. No loot. Okay, that's too bad. So I don't really mind if we don't get a ptarmigan. I mostly just wanted to appease my curiosity about what kind of loot potentially we were leaving behind there. I really can't see anything. Ptarmigan they're gonna be up on that hill. I can see their little heads sticking up. Alright, there's one coming close to me.
Need some first aid soon.
I don't know if I can do this, guys, without scaring them away. They're just so hard to see. Alright, let's drop our torch. Use our bow. Whoops. I meant to switch arrows. Man, I cannot see anything. Nope, can't see anything. Okay. We're not coming back. We are not coming back. So, what does that mean? Do I want to get these saplings? Let's scare the birds. Let's just get these saplings. Get inside. I can see them now. Dang, guys, this is so tricky. They are tempting. I'll try this one more time. So we got the right arrows. Really can't see anything now. I'm straining my eyes so hard to even see. That stupid torch is making it hard, I think. Too low. I think I'm missing. There's one right there, right in front of me. Oh, I think he saw me. I'm sure you guys can't see a thing. Like, this is hard for me.
That smarts a bit.
I can see two of them. Got one. Alright, that's enough. I'll just get the one. The other ones can fly away. I got a bird. No more playing games.
Sure I can carry much more.
I think there was another sapling. Oh, there was. Okay, I'm gonna try to hurry and grab this. One more sapling. Let's get it and go inside. Okay, we're gonna follow the river here. We looted everything we needed to. Let's get our one little bird and go back inside. And I have satisfied my curiosity, guys. I looted around here, discovered there's really nothing. Got tricked by the ptarmigan. And now we're going inside. Hopefully our fire's still going. I don't think we were gone that long. I'll have to see here. If you know, you know. Don't say anything. Okay, I don't see a light up ahead. Does that mean the fire went out? No, it's still going. Still going.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Okay, let's get our water. Water's done. Worked out pretty well, actually. Take the last torch. Okay. We are heavy and tired. I kind of want to just sleep right here, but I think I'm going to press on. Let's see. We do want to take off our socks and shoes. And I will speed this part up, guys, because we got a slow walk to get to where we're sleeping tonight. So we'll do a quick walk through the icy water, making ripples. Toes are freezing. I'll see you guys when we get to the other side.
Starting.
Okay, guys, we have made it to the technical backpack
First aid soon.
in the gold mine. This is what we came for, right here. Crampons. Yes.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Traction for your feet. Rope climbing drains less stamina. Sprains are less frequent, and you can travel with more confidence over weak ice. 99% condition. Got ourselves a Mackinac jacket. Finally, we can replace that windbreaker, I think. Heavy wool jacket with a decidedly Canadian flavor, beloved by hunters and lumberjacks alike. 34% condition. Here is the big beauty we came for. Technical backpack. A sturdier backpack with all the bells and whistles. You can carry more gear before becoming encumbered. 100% condition. We'll take it. If you don't take it, I think it's bugged and you never get it. It disappears, so better take it. Got a note here. We'll read that. Looks like my torch is about out, so I'm going to get a new torch. And we got a bed. This is what we came for as well. We can sleep on that tonight. A faded piece of notebook paper, partially crumpled. Glad I had my good pack with me on this trip. Some chest pains on the trek past the high falls, but I expected that after the last surgery. Just going to hunker down in here until the storm passes. Tomorrow, high point at Wolf's Jaw, and then head for home. Well, I hope he made it, but I doubt it because he left his gear behind.
This'll come in handy.
38% sardines. Got a tin can. Got some coal, some lighter fluid. We'll search the drawer, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. We've got some looting to do in the morning. Oh, you know what? We should probably cook our meat, right? Let's cook our meat really quick. Just in case we don't want to get a fire started in the morning. I think we have enough water because we left that 2 liters of water cooking while we got the ptarmigan.
Come on, little fire.
So I'll just get this little bit of ptarmigan cooked up. Let's add some fuel. How many sticks do we have? Alright, let's do a little bit of water while I harvest the ptarmigan. Alright, ptarmigan, where are you? Got 1.4 kilos. That is a fat one, actually. Just do that by hand. Give us some nice little snack before bed. Okay, water is done. That was good timing. Could do some ptarmigan. Let's see, anything else? Ptarmigan stew. Oh, that actually sounds good. Could use our broth for that. It's going to take an hour and 18 minutes. But it does sound delicious. I'm going to do it, guys. Hour and 18 minutes. Okay, we'll do a little bit more water. Ptarmigan stew. We're going to make it worth going after that ptarmigan. An hour and 7 minutes. Okay. Anything else we want to cook? You know, I could cook this tomato soup. Let's pick this up. I guess we can just drop the soup, huh? Forget about that. Okay, we're going to drop our tools.
If the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Drop that, and then we can drop the stew, or sorry, the soup. Get it close to the fire. That'll smash it open. Anything else? I guess just the meat. 54 minutes remaining. Oh, let's get a drink. I'm going to drink a birch bark tea, I think. Give us some nice healing tonight. Cook some more, too. 33 minutes until the stew's done. It's already starting to smell good. I can feel my stomach growling. Okay, what else can we cook? Maybe some roast hips. I can hear a windstorm outside. 34 minutes on the fire barrel. Oh gosh, that was close. I'm like, what is that sound? It's my food burning, guys. Just about burned our tomato soup. Okay, we're going to cook the rest of this meat. That's going to work out pretty good, I think.
You barely walk with this much gear.
Let's eat this stew. Actually, what benefits does it give us? I think it gives us some kind of benefit, doesn't it? Let's look. Oh yeah, decreased tiredness. So we'll save that for tomorrow. Decreased fatigue. Eight minutes on the fire. That should work out just right. Just in case, I'll add one more stick, though. We'll eat this. And then I think we're ready for bed. Let me just check one last time how much water we have. 5 liters. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's do can. Grab some torches to get the fire down to 30 minutes, and then we're going to bed. That should work right there. Okay, we're going to bed. We're going to sleep for 10 hours. Got to get a drink first. I will see you guys in the morning. Ooh, it almost is morning. It's okay. We're sleeping 10 hours. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, good morning. We've survived 74 days. Healed up nicely. Let's get a drink. It's late in the day. Let's get out our lantern that is refueled. Oh, no, I don't want to sleep. I want to light my lantern. Okay, we have a little bit of looting to do. Water's done.
I'm
Tinder
not gonna be able
plug.
to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, we're going to drop all of our coal here. Don't need to carry all this coal. We're going to drop our water. Alright, got a little bit of looting to do before we head out for the day. Let's see what's over here. Take the cloth. And there's an area over here with a dead body. I hope this isn't our guy who lost the technical backpack. Is he clutching at his heart? Looks like he's missing a shoe, doesn't it? Wonder what happened there. Check around the back side. Okay, well, because we did all that looting yesterday, we don't have to go back through the water, which is that direction. We can really just head out of here anytime. We got our Ptarmigan stew for later. Would be nice. I need to figure out what we're taking with us. Yeah, so let me figure out our inventory, guys, then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got things sorted out, and you are never going to guess what I forgot to drop last night before I went to bed. That's right, all of our saplings, but they are now curing. I don't think I'll be taking any of them with us, just because we're so heavy, but I am glad to have them all here in one area. We're going to leave all this stuff behind. Also, we're leaving back behind our trusty windbreaker. Served us well. We put on the... in fact, let me put out our lantern really quick while we take a look. So we did put on our Mackinac jacket now, underneath our bearskin coat. I also equipped our Crampons, and I left a quick note for the items we're leaving behind. 3 maple saplings, 8 birch saplings, and the jerry can full of oil. That's pretty much the most important things. I suppose if we wanted to, before we head out, we could eat. So we are getting kind of hungry. So I might actually eat this can of dog food and sardines. Especially because the sardines are going to give us some vitamin C. So we'll go ahead and eat that. And maybe the dog food as well. I think I am using my tool to open these. At least the dog food. That's okay though. There we go. Leaving some roast hips behind. And some coal as well. I think we're ready to head out, though. As far as I can tell. I would like to take another piece of coal. I think it might make me heavy. No, we're actually okay. All right. Well, thank you, little camp. You have been wonderful. Nice place to stay. I think we're heading out with 3 liters of water, about 3.38 liters. Okay. So let's make our way to the top of the mine here. Exit to the gold mine. It is getting pretty late. You can see sun is setting. I think we might be able to make it to another cave before the sun goes down if we're quick. And even if we're not quick. Really, mostly I'm concerned about the wolves that are ahead. There are going to be some wolves. There's a moose as well, but I'm not super worried about the moose. I'm actually relieved that we don't have the mountain lion to worry about. This is essentially we would be walking directly into a mountain lion at this point, I think, if that were enabled. But because I died to a mountain lion on the last playthrough, I disabled the mountain lion, so we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, we've got 2 rope climbs ahead of us. We're not super energetic. I might drink a coffee, or we could eat our ptarmigan stew. Let's put out our lantern here. Okay, so we've got some daylight ahead of us. Just to save our progress, I'm going to head back in and out again. Okay, that might be the last time I can save for a while, so I wanted to take care of that. We do have our crampons on, which is going to help us to get out of here quickly. Down below us, there's going to be some wolves, maybe a moose. But this is where our journey ends for this episode, guys. If you've come this far, I do want to say thank you for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please take a minute, press the like button, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.